saddle up or something. It's crypto o'clock, yeah. Wandering these pixel prairies, hunting Bitcoin ghosts. Double dips and bull traps, who even knows? Who knows? Stumbled on Road Dawg's den, charts glowing dim, nightly at 10:30, where the weirdos swim. Harmonics, whisper secrets, risk games so quaint. Meme coins, leaping fences in this digital paint. Bitcoin and Jesus croons from the speakers low, while coins whimpering softly, putting on a show. So poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade. Super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer, alpha drip so slow. Subscribe but don't whatever, let the boredom go. Oh, rounding up the oddballs in this crypto charade. Road Dawg Crypto, yeah, where plans get unmade. Plans unmade. Tunes like buy me a vet, dripping honey, sweet road and kudo, twirling on Solana Street. Chart school doodle signs, giggles in the grind, rants on governments, fading chats on weed, unwind, mystical mumbo jumbo flare that's half asleep. Degens and misfits clustering, secrets they don't keep.
Off-kilter guitars stack.
Hover on the edge, super chat your plea. Member keys to nowhere, join the apathy. Like spark a tiny flame, crowd swell so mild in this dog days round. I feel vaguely beguiled. Ooh, poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade. Super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer, alpha drip so slow. Subscriber don't whatever, let the boredom go. Poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade. Still bored, super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer, alpha drip. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, Road Dawg or something. Woke up to a green candle, thought it was Christmas morn. Check my phone at the bus stop, portfolio reborn. Mom said put it in premium bond. I said Mom, you're adorable. Now I'm refreshing charts in the loo, feeling deplorable. Yeah, brilliant. They said just hold still, darling, the moon is on its way. But the moon's got a mortgage and it's late on the pay. 'Cause the bull run is a fairy tale. Once upon a time then they rang the closing bell. Big hands in the castle, small hands in the well. The bull run is a fairy tale. Go to hell.
Tambourine hit plus faint, oi?
September used to sparkle, October wore the crown, November brought the gravy, December wrote it down. Now every month's a guillotine, the charts are painted red, the wheels are doing pilot's ace while we're financially dead. They said buy the dip, my love, it's only paper cuts, but the dip's a bloody canyon and we're running out of guts.
Classic.
The bull run is a fairy tale, glass slippers just a margin, call size 12 triple L. They're gobbling up the satoshis we dropped when we fell. The bull run is a tambourine hit play faint, oi. Once upon a block, there lived a little lamb. Then the wolf bought the abattoir and rebranded it to Fi. Terms and conditions apply.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey.
8 bars, wonky synth, the treasure is like a slot machine.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to the impromptu daytime stream of the Road Dawg Crypto Lounge. So honored to have you here today. I got 4 people hanging out with me. You guys are the real deal. If you guys were with us last night and last night's stream, and typically what we do on the late night streams, one of the advantages I think for watching it is that it gives you a leg up on what could be playing out tomorrow, the next day. Whereas your morning traders, they're trying to figure it out in real time or whatever, usually on smaller time frames. We just kind of prep for the next day late at night, and this is kind of what we were looking at last night. It looked like it had no chance in hell of playing out because we were down here somewhere, right? I think just barely trying to break out of this trend line idea. But I saw this harmonic pattern. It's called a bearish butterfly, and it's based off of Fibonacci's. On a Fibonacci pattern of where we come down to for lows and where we come up to for highs, or higher highs and higher lows. It's based off certain ones that we do there. There's actually patterns to this, right? And these ideas make your little flag patterns and your little cup and handles just look like child's play. I just got to say that. I'm not knocking the traditional patterns, but this is definitely an upgrade from that idea. But this is the target that we put out here at 9,090. It was the 1.113 Fibonacci of this leg, this pull up from up to down. And what this pattern signifies, it's a bearish pattern. It means we come up here and then it looks bearish and then we get a pullback. And that's what we're doing. So this is one of the fortunate days that we can come over here and say, yay, nailed it! And things went really nice. And as much as I can sit here and clap and try to shield... Oh, I can. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not doing this right. I forgot what I was doing. Yes! Oh, we're on the wrong screen, man. Pardon me a moment. We got to get back to this one over here. Yes! If this amazes you, $2,499 a month, you can join my OnlyFans Fancy Foot group, where you'll get your Bitcoin charts delivered to you in a private, sexy room with my fungusy toenails pointing to the entry and the exit prices for your trade setups. $2,499 a month. It's a no-brainer. Join my trade group day! I'm trying to get this YouTube shiller thing down. All right, so that was my shill, but anyway. It did a pretty good job of nailing it. And now there's a possibility we might come back up here and retest it, although she's got a very strong rejection going on right there. And so that was cool. That played out, and I guess we clappy hands and... Oh, I was supposed to say, at this moment also, who took this trade with me? Who's up with me? You're our maker, daddy. We make all kinds of money here. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, oh, you want to get up there? Yeah, try it today. And Fancy Foot group. Also, like and subscribe. All right, so that we covered all our YouTube bases there. Yay. All right, so what should we be doing now? And this might be a little bit difficult because for some reason, when I got back on TradingView this morning, it had cleared out all my list. Even my new list that I just added. Oh, come on now. So I've got nothing over here to reference. I got to make up a new list. I'm not trying to add the symbol here. This sucks. All right, create new list, and we'll say late night. And now I got to come over here and add a bunch of Bitcoin stuff. Oh, look. Let's take a look if you don't mind. Man, I need to order. So it took off all my little Bitcoin stuff. I don't know why. So I have to take a moment to set all this stuff up again. We just add a few of these Bitcoin things over here, charts. I need always looking for a fresh Bitcoin chart. It also took off my total threes and everything like that. So We'll get to build this thing together. I don't know what you were though. This is Bybit. See, I don't have it over here. You should be. Pardon me, we're having technical difficulties here. It's Bybit, right? This is you, right? This one? Nope. Well, now I don't know how to get you over here because they don't make this easy anymore. Can we just drag your ass over here? I don't know if I can. I can't even find the chart that I just drew on. All right. Well, so if I get off of it, I'll lose my chart information, which I think I already did. This is one on Bybit. I'll just keep that in mind. All right. So what are we looking at now? Well, I would say we come over to a new chart. Probably good to zoom out a little bit and just look at, wow, that impressive move that we got. Wasn't all that impressive, right? I mean, we just went up just a little bit. When we take our fibs, and this kind of ties into what we just did right there. 113 fib area right there, right? So rejection area, harmonic area to be looking for. So what do we do now? We go from the swing low right here for this impulse move all the way up to there, and then we start looking at some certain fib areas. Most notably, the first area we want to look at would be the 382. But as we can see, she's already come down to a 618 there on the very first. Well, no, it was before. That was before. That was before it topped out. Oh, you did something else here. I think you got a harmonic pattern over here, I believe. Let's see what's going on. You got a higher high there. You just, I think. Let's see what we got. You pulled back to a 0.5. You went up here, and I think we've got a shark pattern, which is hinting for us to come down to the 886 Fibonacci area from XA. This being X being the start of the line. Well, XC, I'm sorry, and C being the top over there. I'm looking for 886. And I believe the name of this one is called it's a shark pattern. And it could also, we could also see this one come down to this area here. We don't wanna, but it could. So there's a good likelihood that with this particular harmonic pattern, if this plays out, and what we got to do is wait for it to come down and confirm this area right down here, just like we had to wait for it to come up to 90,900 to confirm the one that we're in now that tells us that it's leaning more bearish. So now we're looking at about, oh wow, is it that deep? 87.5. We could be looking at a scenario, ladies and gentlemen, where we come back down here, and with a shark pattern, if that's what we're looking at, it comes down here. From my studies and everything, they can also do another pattern that kind of takes it sideways a little bit, called a 5-0. I don't know, but you might get down here to consolidate for a minute before we start breaking back up, because this one's technically a bullish pattern. Wait a minute, we're going down and it's bullish? Yeah, because after it confirms, then it should be a very positive thing that we can get a reversal here. That's kind of what these things mean. So ideally you wait for them to complete and then play them. Although I like to play them while they're doing them because that's fun for me. I don't know. But I think the official method is to wait till they complete and then find an entry and play them that way. Me, my introduction to harmonic trap patterns was figuring out a way to play them while they're playing out. And then I recently discovered how to use this little harmonic tool, which is kind of cool, but it looks impressive and everything, but it's basically just harmonic. It's just basically just fib levels. Just make it a little bit quicker to pull them out. Then when you see me grab my fibs out and go from here, and then pull a new fib and go from here, and then pull another fib and go from here. That's kind of the longhand method, I guess to say. We got one people hanging out with me. I guess we're just not that interesting to watch today, but anyway, we nailed it. Awesome. And now we might be having a pullback for Bitcoin. My title for the stream was, you might want to take profits, and the reason I'm saying that is because Total 3 that we were looking at last night, it did come up and get its ass target too, and this is the area we can get rejected from. Most likely what I'm seeing here is probably a pullback here and then try to go for it again and then go higher. That would be ideal. That would be perfecto. But what does that mean? That means you got to give up the gains that you got on your altcoins right now. I think I'm the only one watching my stream right now. Haven says, there's more than one person here, Road Dawg. Hey, well, thank you, Haven. Thank you for being here, my man. Give you the clap there. I know I've got it on my tablet. It tells me I got one viewer. I was about ready to hang it up. I'll go a few minutes. I was wanting to come over and try to find some altcoin setups, but it looks like what the chart's telling me is that we might be looking for some small scalp shorts as altcoins pull back. And then maybe over the weekend, we might be seeing some action. I don't know. It's hard to tell on the weekends, you know. We either go sideways or we move, it seems like. And if we move, it's either, you know, back to the good side, try to get you to chase, or to scare you to sell. So weekends are kind of iffy. This is a Friday going into the weekend. But this is what I do like. Now, this is great for altcoins. We did lose that level for Bitcoin dominance. I'm kind of shocked about that. She was making some higher highs and higher lows, and now... well, we haven't made an official lower low. We broke that trend line, meaning that this bearish channel can play to the downside. Now, a lot of people want to come in and say that's a bear flag, but on a bigger time frame like this, I don't know. I think that's kind of ballsy. I would say just take the measure move of the channel and roll with that. Let's take that first. Take it in stages and see if we can get past 58.6. I wouldn't automatically assume that, oh, look, it's a bear flag. And of course, when I do bear flag, I've learned to put them at the top of the channel. I fought against that, but I found that seems to be more accurate rather than putting them at the breakout. So if we're calling for 56%, well, it may not happen. It may just come down to 58% with just your typical standard measure move there. Kind of makes sense in a way, and that would still be a higher low there. But anyway, Bitcoin dominance coming down helps our altcoins to move up a little bit. Maybe we'll see that going into the weekend here. Meanwhile, this is what's happening. River started doing some river dancing again. She came down to 11. I've been getting chopped up on this one. I am in profit right now, as long as she doesn't stop me out. You stop me out. You stop me out. All right, well, I'm no longer in that one. I got stopped out. It's been hard as hell to grow this tiny account back up, especially after I let it slap last time. But looking at River, you can see we're in a channel idea, and I got to the 618. When I pulled my fib there, I was like, oh man. So I moved my stop loss up to minimum profit. I mean, I probably just broke even after fees. But that 1618 at 1796, which it didn't technically hit, that's totally reversal zone here. So I expect her to do a pullback, but she looks kind of ballsy, like she might pull back and try to keep on going. So, but that's been one of the plays of the day that's been doing good. Let's take a look at some of these other altcoins and see what might be kind of spicy and not. But it looks like right now, I mean, this wouldn't be a bad time if you're at a peak, at an area of resistance to peel a little off. Pepe was doing good. We looked at Pepe last night. Pepe, we were looking about 550 for Pepe, and we went up to, is that almost 6 right now? So she got a little rambunctious. So the meme coins are starting to move, especially some of the bigger meme coins. You did beautiful, Pepe. You came all the way. We were being a little bit conservative on them, and it said, screw you, I'm going for the gusto. Screw your target, Road Dawg. I'm just going to keep going blasting, and I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at it. We just didn't dream big enough, apparently, is what Pepe's trying to tell us. Just dream bigger. I'm like, geez, dude. You act like you were dead for half the year. Now you want us to dream big. What's going on with you? So it came up to our Fibonacci area right here, our red line area, and that's a 236 fib, the bigger 236. This is notable right here. Remember, we were drawing this trend line, and that's why we were looking a lot right in these areas for resistance. We broke out. You broke out of this. There's a pattern here. And to me, it's more like a ascending broadening pattern, which 60% chance that it can break to the upside. And I think we talked about that. So now I guess we need to just zoom out and let's get some targets for Pepe. Let's clear this out and just get some fresh view on Pepe. Probably get the same targets, but I just want a fresh view here. Now you starting to do something. So Pepe La Frog looks like a big old scary ass head and shoulders, doesn't it? Yeah, it sure do look like that. We're pulling our fibs from swing high here, the swing low here. And we're looking for that very special 236 Fibonacci line. That's the one that we're testing right now. Now, the rules of the game are anywhere below there is a great place to accumulate if this is our bottom. And then in a few weeks or whatever, you'll look back and say, gosh darn it, I wish I got some more Pepe when it was under 0.000006 or whatever that is. And we can also get rejected here, come down for a double bottom or anywhere, anything in between. Or we break above it, flip it as support, and then our next target area is this guy right here at the 800 area right here. So it may be a little bit too early right now to be looking for this target. I put it on the radar because that's one of your main targets. Your other one being right over here of 1118. And that's just short term, right? That's not even counting what's going on over here. Let's go get that one's 236. Swing high to swing low all the way down to that wick. We'll put us another big ass red line that goes all the way across there. So that's our bigger 236. So in essence, for the bigger picture of things, for the prices that we were at 1 year ago, anywhere under 887 is considered to be the sweet accumulation zone. I mean, in theory, right? It's still got a lot of work to do and a lot of things to prove here, but she's off to a good start here. So right now, what I would like to do is come down to the smaller time frame for Pepe, like the 4 hour, and we'll come back over here to this wick. We'll pull a Fibonacci from there, from that low, up to that high, right here. Tell me where I need to buy. Swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy. And that was 786, beautiful bottom that's been holding there. Okay, we're good, we're good. That's beautiful, 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 Pepe, beautiful. So that was likely our bottom. Now let us take our Fibonacci from that high all to that new bottom there. Different from what we just did. Now we're looking at resistance areas. Now we're looking for, we already got one. Are you marked? We got a line there, but I don't think it's drawn. We'll go with it. 709, and then our rejection point right here at 637. So a good place to make sure you're taking profit is we might edge up here 635, 633, and then we might have to suffer through a bigger pullback, probably come back down and touch the 5 area. So Pepe could be moving up possibly another 5% or so, and then after that I would be expecting probably about a 15 to 20% pullback on that one over this next probably over the weekend or whatever. So there's our take on Pepe. And let me see if there's something else that we can do here. No, we're not quite there. I would say ultimately we're probably, if we get rejected over here, 618, I think most likely we will have a good chance to pull back. Might even pull back as deep as 0.000043. That would be an idea, and then that could propel us over here to these higher areas. That's just something, just kind of forecasting, just based on what we got right now, what we might be setting up for here. So there are some ideas. So I would expect a steeper pullback out of Pepe shortly. So this would be the good place over here. Anywhere now on up to the 637 area to take a little bit of profit there. And as a matter of fact, I think I got a Pepe run going on right now too that might want to take some attention to it and pay some attention to it now. Pepe, where did you go, Pepe? The hell? I've got to go through my margin trades here. Where are you, Pepe? There you are, Pepe. All right. Might be able to, might be a little short there if it's going to drop around 15%. And that's just on spot. Just saying, there might be a short play there. I don't know that she's ready quite yet to do it. We're not seeing the signs for it just yet, but she's in the areas right here. You got some bearish divergences forming here on the smaller time frames. That was the 36 minute. This is the 15. What do we got going over here? You got this trend line and you got the secondary trend line. When this one breaks, that would be a good place to think about shorting. And then this would be your second confirmation and maybe where you add to it if we break it. So if I were to see us get rejected here and, you know, come back into the trend line, be able to get past this red line here, that would be an idea. If it comes up here, I'd be looking for the same thing, breaking that trend line and trying to get in there. Ideally, that would be the best place to get in. I think we can still come up to here before we roll over. So let's see what we can get out of Pepe, but she's starting to show the signs, and there might be a short down to these areas. 3 people hanging out. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. It's about the time for the show that, you know, we got to get our special guest, Elvis Bitcoin
For those
Elvis.
of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
And sometimes, even in the afternoon here on the eastern coast of the U.S., I still need something to kind of pep me up during the day. So our sponsor, Good Ass Coffee.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Yes, it
Crypto
is.
Cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
All right. Thank you for sitting through our commercials. Could be your commercials if you want to pay us money for them. I'm just saying. Throwing some ideas out there. Trying to monetize this YouTube. Just saying. Seems to be what people do. And selfish channel. All right. No, we're 100% crowdfunding over here. I've got nothing to shield. No expensive courses. No expensive groups. Speaking of groups, though, we do have a group. We do have a community over here. And at the moment, now at some point, this one that says chart room and has all these